Hello everyone.
Morning, Gupna. Hi.
Morning.
Sorry that I was late. I thought it was an hour later.
Yeah, these
Don't touch.
times are really crazy. So I think Benny is here. Ambas is here. Oh, Osman is here. Jennifer is here. So I think we can start. Matt has already said he's not going to join us due to electricity blackout. He said it's going to be on for him in the midday. I think it's 1 p.m. maybe something like that. So we are not going to wait for him.
Ah,
So I have tried to upload the minutes from last time, but so there is a waiting time. Should I remind the minute from last time what we have agreed, and then we can proceed on.
Yeah, I think maybe you just share them here. Let me just, yeah, you can share now your screen. Maybe we just quickly go through it very
Yeah,
quickly so that we are like approve them and then we move on.
yeah, yeah. So can you see my screen?
yes.
So this was our last meeting. It is the first meeting, of course, from last week. Um, thank you, Matt. He just sent out the transcript of the meeting, and based on that, I have combined it with my note and I have prepared this. So these peoples were present. HSWT was there. Webin was represented. Awasa was also EDI. Hamk Aya was there. Jennifer was there also. From Nikosa Tembeni, Matthew were there. So the absent were UGB and Kita. I think this was due to maybe the time. I'm not sure, but we will correct it in today's meeting. The timing or which would be convenient for all of us. So it might be that. So there was a welcoming. We discuss. We start with a discussion of the Moodle platforms for hosting these trainings, e-internships, and Anya has raised a good issue, saying that HSWT platform wouldn't be able to host everyone's at once. So she asked um, optional or additional hosting platforms or webs or servers to host these courses. I think it was Aya said there was um, other platforms she knew, and she's going to check that on email, and then she will be back. But Anya also mentioned the use of other institutions like Coursera, and also the option of using our own web page as well, the Agrimoc web page, and then I think University of Free State would be responsible for checking that out. And Aya also mentioned the use of avatar, but we should have at least the transcripts written in the model. That was the issues raised, and then next to that we did try to see the modules, the MOOC module content, which was shared by Anya using PPT, and everything was prepared there uh, on weekly basis, and there were four core modules, and then we try to divide tasks. Anya said she already has an experience of for the BMC, the business model canvas. So she said she's going to bring some materials from there, but she requested us to bring a course catalog so that we can, you know, build up the content from there. So EDI also chipped in for the entrepreneurship and rural development, and we have also asked Webin to help us in the civic participation and sustainable development goals. The only thing we didn't decide was a project development, but we decided to have four folders so that we can drop in all the course materials we have been using so far for our own institutions so that we can build there. This was, I think, done by most of us are not familiar in the Moodle, so it's going to be done in the Moodle by creating four folders. I've tried to see how it has been done, but I don't want to miss the Moodle. So I am hoping Anya would create four folders so that we can drop in. So our agreement at the end of this discussion was to prepare whatever we have as a module and bring catalogs so that we can drop. Of course, thankfully, Anya sent a word. I have shared it yesterday, if you remember. I don't know how many of you got it, but I have shared it in the Moodle as well as I think it is only in the Moodle, of course. So that is going to be used today to, you know, fasten our discussion activity. The other thing we discussed was after creating the modules, HAMK is going to be assisting the quality assurance to check, evaluate the pedagogical coherence and the workload so that the quality issue is maintained. Um, that's it, I think. And lastly, there was an issue of the licensing issue. We never thought about it because 2000 was a lot, and we didn't know how much licenses needed, and we haven't also provided the cost implication in our proposals as well. So we decided to discuss this in a separate. I think later Anya, Matthew, and other people also discussed on it. I'm not sure, but it was decided to set this for other meeting, maybe for the steering committee or other sessions. So this was one. So then I think we closed the session. So this was the task that we have divided. So there was four modules for the BMC HSWT with the support. We want to chip in also our university, entrepreneurship and rural development EDI team, civic participation, web and project development teams to review. We suggested UGB, but there was, I think, no person there to represent this and say something about it. So I just kept it as it is. So the task was to read the internship framework and contribute during the today's meeting. Create a folder to upload. I think Anya would help us in creating this folders, explore previous virtual exchange platforms used at another institution, University of Free State, and also checking this already created Agrimoc website, whether it is capable to H5P modules in the platform. So this was what I have kept during the meeting, and I have shared you this in the Moodle. I think it's going to be there in 15 minutes afterwards. So this is it. If you have any questions, or if I misread anything or misputted anything, I will correct it. You can hear me, right?
Yes, Itna. I'm
Okay.
hearing you. Thank you. I don't have any question. That's why I kept silent.
Okay.
But I didn't get the folder to drop the materials, but I send our materials to Anya via WhatsApp, her WhatsApp. Thank you.
Okay. Good. So we want also to help. I mean, we can collaborate to realize all this because we have also materials, training materials there. Uh, Toruso is also a part of your trainer, so he has some materials,
Yeah.
but there will be a duplication anyway. But we try to bring all the modules using one template. So the template provided by I think Anya was this one. So before I go to the this one, let me ask partners if they do have any issue. I'll start with Jennifer. Do you have any issue regarding the minute I have shared?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I don't have any additions. I think you did capture most of what was agreed and discussed. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Webin, Marco.
No issues, Ethan. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Tembeni.
No issues. Thank you.
All right. Damian.
No issues from my side as well. Thank you.
All right. Maybe tell me if you want to add something or social. It's good. Osman.
Yes, he was not present at the first meeting, but it's okay. It's okay now.
It's okay. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. So if this is done, maybe Anya, final remark.
Give me a sec. Sorry. So I actually forgot to put up their folders. I started it and then there was a difficulty with Moodle, but I'm doing it right now actually. And I had another call with UFS regarding the platform that they have, and they're still ongoing discussions. They're using Blackboard right now, and I had a meeting with somebody who's an expert on Blackboard. It seems to be very similar to Moodle, so I'm not sure if that is actually an improvement, but there's ongoing discussions there.
Okay. Good. So we can approve this meeting, yes, and the minutes and proceed to today's meeting.
I just wanted to say from Webin, also Sanja was present last time.
Ah, okay. I'll correct it later and re-upload.
Please also add Nomfundo. She was present as well.
From
In a
Ikosa.
course.
Okay. I'll correct the name. Forgive me, because I have a list there, so I will correct it. All right. So based on this, let me open the template shared by Anya. A recommendation were if we could do it in a weekly arrangement, that would make it easier. But let us see how it goes. So let me ask, maybe, is there anybody has seen this? Maybe got when I share it in the Moodle? So it seems everybody has got it. So this is, I think, the description from the PPT, the PowerPoint, and our understanding here is, as a curriculum, this e-internship framework would guide the all the internship process, and within this we will have these 4 modules. But there was still uncleared uh, uh, thing on the way of the arrangement, especially either it should be a hybrid, which is a mentors with mentors and as well as a self-paced. And Anya also raised a big issue on the number. Also, I'm not sure whether you got that model announcement. Aya also responded to that, but um, some part of me says this is a big deal because it affects how this framework uh, is lined up. But we can discuss on that, and then we can proceed. What do you think? Do we should we proceed with this? Because that is, I believe it is a huge number, and making it online, hybrid, or yeah, it is only two, of course. Online and hybrid need to be decided, and it will affect the flow. That is my belief. What do you think?
A question from my side
Mhm.
before I make a comment. What does hybrid mean? I know what it means, but in this context, exactly what
Yeah.
it means.
It means
What does
that
it mean?
we are not going to leave the course only versus for the students. That means all individuals is going to be like Coursera, for example. So you just leave every lecture notes, quizzes, and also the answers for the quizzes and the certification including. So that is all in one. That is self-paced. So so there is no involvement. Maybe for
So,
No, no,
yeah,
no.
that
Hybrid means we do both. They have the MOOC where they have their self-paced learning, and we have sessions where we actually meet synchronously with the participants. That means hybrid. So you have both. It is not just a MOOC where, like Coursera, where they do everything in their own time and all the materials are presented in such a way that they're self-learning. So these are the two options that we have. What Aya is saying, it would be easier to have everything in self-learning, so we don't have to meet with our students at all or participants at all. And we can present the modules in such a way that they're still interactive. But what we have originally thought of this course was that it is hybrid, where we have MOOCs, where students learn stuff online by themselves, but we also have mentor sessions where we come together and we play company together. So this is a hybrid. What the original version of our program is hybrid.
yeah. Thank you, Anya. I thought I say online when I discussed the first issue. Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, if I may, I think I would soon have to leave the meeting.
Okay,
But
okay.
Anya, I think yeah, just what you explained, at least from my point of view, that's how I understood the proposal, like the project proposal. And it seems you have also seen AES comments. I actually don't have a lot from her end. I think she tried to put everything in the message she sent on the model. But hopefully she can join the next meeting because, as you know, she's the person, the lead person from HAM side. So our contribution would then be informed by her. So if you'd permit me, I would soon exits the meeting. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jennifer. I think last time I remember you told us this.
Yeah.
You have a meeting at 10, so thank you for letting us know, and thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So basically, Anya is going to create the folder, and then if you have something to send out, you can do it maybe in later, and we will send out the minute as well, so that you could catch up. So thank you.
Sorry,
So continue, Tempeni, please. Tempeni, we can't hear you.
for the period that they are required.
Tempeni, you are breaking up.
Is going to be responsible for their group of recruits to attend the course to ensure that they attend when they are required to attend. That's just my comment from my side.
Okay, I'm not sure everybody got that, but from my side, there was I didn't hear the whole time, maybe 2 or 3 seconds ago. Is it only for me or you guys?
Same from
The
my side
same,
as well.
the same.
Was I
Yeah,
breaking?
yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't hear you. So could you come
Oh,
again?
sorry.
Yeah.
I was saying, with regards to the hybrid, we just need to come up with a mechanism to ensure that the attendance is consistent with the learners, unless it's up to them as to when they attend. Is it over the 6 week, or the 6 weeks is broken down over a period as long as they've covered the modules that they need to cover? Is there a restriction in terms of that they have to attend over the 6 weeks period, or they can spread it across and do it as and when they feel like? So another thing is to ensure that they don't drop off over this period. So each institution perhaps can encourage and ensure that their recruits or the learners or students or youth that will be attending do not drop off, and are encouraged to attend all the time.
Mm.
Is that clear? Am I clear? Do I make sense?
I think so. Basically, you are asking how we can maintain the attendance of the youths and students throughout the course, and also the how is the attendance is mandatory in a weekly basis, or should they come and take as convenient for them as possible. So
Yes,
this is what
that's
I did. Yeah, I can
yeah.
share my feeling here, but from the perspective of students. Our students are on campus, and from the concept of this hybrid, I believe some part of the course is going to be only for them to take it at the convenient time for them, for the students. But for the mentor led session, that is when it is mandatory. So they have to, of course, the mentors has to ask the students or the youths to for a convenient time, common time, so that they can meet. It could be the evening, could be midday, so that they or weekends. It should be based on the convenient time for the mentor as well as for the students. So that it for the better attendance, that suits. I think that works. So that is my feeling. I don't know. You can respond. Anybody can respond to this. and we should put this in the framework as well, because it's very important. Anybody? All right, and for the second question, as you can see here, it is divided in a week basis. So every module has its own duration. So especially the four modules. Still we are not clear with the simulation issue, but the others have a specific time frame that will be delivered, or the duration is at least known. So 5 hours, 4 hours, and the students will be expected to spend that much hours to cover all that content, and also it will they have to submit some works. For example, for the business model canvas, there is a work that they have to hand in. This was done by Anya for the food entrepreneurship course in our university. The students do it by themselves in the dormitory, library, anywhere else, and then we organize. So Anya from Germany online will join us, and me as a mentor, Ambas and also Truso as a mentor in the classroom. That is where the mentorship is going on, and we ensure everybody is there. So that is how we check the attendance. For us, it was easier because we keep our students uh, in in a room with a computer, internet connection, everything, so that we are all in the same room, and the problem could be solved in a way that very quick. So we check the attendance there, and also we involve the course as within a department of agricultural economics. So they want to come in because it is owned by led by the university's department, the Department of Agricultural Economy. So it is serious. They think it is serious, and they will come. And the other thing we did was the certification. So we told them that this certificate is going to be from both institutions, from Germany, which is HSWT, and from Hawassa University. So this gave them a reason to attend and to take things seriously. And also what we did was we requested the student when it is convenient, and we elected a representative from that classroom, because they understand each other, they know their feeling from the side of the students. So that representative they have elected will communicate with us so that we don't miss anything. So that was how we did it. I'm not sure it's going to be the same for the yours, because they, there will be other extracurricular activities going on. We have to bring them in the same room. Maybe there will be infrastructure issues. Maybe some of them might have a smartphone, some of them might not have a smartphone. And also the other issue is the internet connection. They have to buy a data for hours. They do have a good Wi-Fi. Our issue is electricity. Like Matthew, South Africa, they told them the electricity is not going to be there from this time to this time. In Ethiopia, that doesn't exist. They just turn it off and turn on. We don't know. And the generator is not going to be on as we wish, but we're trying to get other offline sources um, for us to take care of these issues, of course. But we should contextualize everything towards our own context. So understanding it and preparing the modules in that way will be good. But we cannot create one module that will be adaptable for every institution in our consortium. I don't think that will be possible, and I think that is why we are, contributing and doing a lot. And for that, one document is okay. One document, commenting on it, putting the solutions from our own perspective. Yeah. So I don't want to take more time. If you want to say something, please. It seems quiet. I don't know why.
Thank you, Itna.
Yeah.
You have raised the critical issues that I was thinking about. So for us, especially for the users, I think it's in my opinion, I prefer the training designed in a self-paced mode because you know the factors, the electricity, the connectivity problem, and the data issue, and they have to buy in as you said. So since these things are the challenge, so for the use, it's good to arrange the training in a self-paced mode. I think so. But for the students, the higher institution students, they are at your hand. You can easily get them in your compound, and the connection and other facilities are available in the campus. So as you said, it may not work for all the target groups.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. EDI has very good experience in using Telegram. So that is
Yeah.
what I admire about you guys, because I've seen Gerida Turuso and also doing it in the evening. So all the trainings were done
Yeah.
in the evenings through Telegram. Um, it seems to work. There was a little bit few attendance, but they call each other, and if they knew it helps, they will be there. And Telegram takes a little data. I don't know how they do it. The security issue is another issue, but it takes a little bit, a small amount of data.
Yeah.
So WhatsApp has also the same feature in providing this, but this is only for mentor lead sessions. For the hybrid, I think, I mean, for online or self-paced, I think we need to use the Moodle or similar platforms that will help students to. And our government is also doing the same for other courses, so it is a good experience. Anyway,
Could someone, because Telegram is not from, I'm not familiar with Telegram. Could someone explain how it works? If it's similar to Zoom or different to Zoom, what kind of functionalities it offers?
um, it's like it's similar like Zoom, but
Okay.
installing its Android version, installing it is not that much hard. It is used by a lot of students, our students, and its advantage is you can send however the big size of a file is, you can send it, and you can share a screen. You can book or have a scheduled live stream so that it will be counting down and notifying however they are chatting or using it for other connections. So it's somewhat the same, but this Zoom and all those things are not known here so formally. So that is that it doesn't provide you additional features, or there is no big feature changed. But the issue is everybody has Telegram on a phone, especially our students uses.
So you could have a session like this one now where we are all in one room and we're
Yeah,
talking to each other.
yeah.
And can you see each other?
Yes.
Y- I don't think they can see the moderator, but you can't see them. Can we get in it?
Yes, we can make it video call, like a video conference, like options.
Okay,
Okay,
and then
you
can
can
you
see
do
everybody.
breakout rooms?
I'm not sure that,
No,
but
No,
I
no,
can.
No,
get in
I
it.
think
Yeah.
Can we accommodate with Telegram with more people? I think there is a limit in the number of people to participate on Telegram through video conference.
Actually, first the step is that first the all the participants needs to have to be part of one group or channel. So first we should organize them in a single Telegram channel or group. After that, we can
Once
proceed.
So once the members are in one group or one channel, it's possible, I think, to
Yeah,
to stream using video call.
yeah,
Okay.
sure.
But
Damian,
Sorry, something.
continue, please.
I'd say Telegram is kind of like a combination of, like, think of it like WhatsApp and Zoom. It's
Ah,
better on some level. It's better than WhatsApp because if, say, Lena joined late, whatever conversations that has happened before, they get access to everything. It can house a huge, like, over thousands of people on like one channel. So if we plan to use that approach, I think it will be good. And in Ghana, we use that too.
ah, okay. I have used it to mentor a student. There is no breakout room, of course, but you can share your screen, you can talk to students, and yeah. But the breakout room is not there.
From our side, we don't, Telegram is not popular.
Mm,
So
okay.
it's WhatsApp that is popular.
This the group size, it says like up to 200,000 members, while WhatsApp up to 1,024 members.
All right. Anyway, this is a big issue, of course, but we will have a different opinion when it comes to different countries. So putting it into the document would help in enriching it. So for today, uh, I think what we could do is like Anya provided an example, for example, for module one. So I think you can see my screen.
Yes.
Yes. So for the first module, um, she provided some module a video. I think when I click it, it takes me to a module page, which means that is what we put here for the files for the catalogs that we are preparing. So I'm not sure how many of you have brought documents or prepared a catalog, but this is, I like it. This is how we should tackle the the framework so that we can have a fast a module results. So for the macro lectures, for some videos, for quizzes, we might have a lot of materials available in our hand, or we might have to create some videos using Avatar. But at the end of the day, we have to have a file, put it in so that it could be easier for us to prepare the module and also put it into a Moodle. So this is how she did it. So for example, what is a business model? Time is already provided here. So the total time for this module is 4 to 5 hours. We have to provide a time slot for each, if it is a lecture, if it is a video, or if it is a text. That text should be provided, and that if it is a video, that video should be provided. If it is a reference material, that PDF file should also provide it. So for us to make it very easier, let us use this um, Word document to put the link of those files, and these files are going to be located in the folders that Anya is going to create. So I think the categories of the folders could be the introduction, the lesson, the activity, quiz, case study, or we can also put scripts, which is going to be delivered to the avatar, so that we don't have to create our own video. So this is the approach I think suitable. What do you think? Or the plan of our today's session is to have at least a progress on having a catalog.
Could
Or
you repeat this? Sorry, I missed it.
okay, I think Gitana share something about Telegram. Okay.
It's all about Telegram, yeah.
All right. So what I'm saying is, you shared the files, of course. You can share us what you have done, or also, but
Okay.
having a 1 hour session and talking about all the details is not going to be productive.
Yeah.
From my experience, what we do is we just have one document so that we can write everything in a track change, and it's going to be informative. And if it needs a change, if it needs a big discussion, we come back again and to approve all that things. Of course, that is also a huge work. But if we do it in a module based, that is, for example, I am willing to work with Anya to update this module one. Of course, most of the courses and things are already provided here, and the same works for the other modules as well. For module two, Toruso already have done some module preparations, uh, and somebody would work with. I think Gatornet and Toruso would be working together to bring some really good modules, and then that will be shared. And if everybody contributes more, we are going to be having a really good progress and have a module in no time. What do you think? This is what I'm thinking, and this is what I'm understanding from this frame as well.
I just created the databases for all 4 modules plus the competition plus the company play on the
Uh-huh.
module. I put the link in the chat. So that's where you can now upload any materials that you have.
Thank you, Anya.
So I have a question. So we upload the material based on what we have, or we design it based on this framework and the time frame that has been proposed on this framework.
So I think, Mbeni, we first of all, let's identify materials that we already have and
Okay.
see where they would fit in the framework. And then the next step, we need to now make a proper course out of it. That means we need to make some amendments, edits, whatsoever, to just actually so that it's a course that is in one block and not just some patchwork. For example, GetNet has shared some training materials with me, but they are basically now just their slides or their PDF of their slides. We might need to change that into a video. So based on that material that I have from GetNet now, we might need to develop a script, then feed it to an avatar, and then have a video that teaches the script as EDI would teach it to their participants. Because right now it's just the slides. We can have that somewhere so people can read it again, or we have a transcript of it, but we need to make a proper training session out of it. And we might need to cut some stuff out because it's too long, maybe for our frame. So, but I think first of all, we need to have an idea of what do we already have, what can we then start adjusting and editing and so on.
Okay.
Anya, can I share what we have done? I mean, what I am thinking, or the University of Hawassa would think as the module as a training content. So
It's a little different, I think.
yeah, Turuso would jump in, and he did prepared really nice um compiled uh, document, which for module 2, which is the entrepreneurship in rural development. It has an overview. Um, it has an objective, and it is divided into topics. Um, and this all things could either be um, uh, given as a script to the avatar, or it could be put it as a text in the Moodle, and it has also tasks within it. It could be um, either put it as in a mentor-led session, or it could be also put it as an assignment, so that it's going to be used as a requirement for the finishing the course. All these texts. So our thinking is the module should look like the content of the module should look like it will have an introduction, it will have an objective, the content, the target group of the internship, and then comes with each module. So the duration is there, the training method is going to be there, training aids, module objective, all these things. So this is how we understood a module should look like. Directly proceeding to the without directly proceeding to the videos, all those things. First, we work on this, and then we go for the videos and the HTMLs. I'm not sure how they are being called. You are expert in here, but this is um, our beginning work. But I hear you. Let us compile all the materials, and then we go for this one. I think this is the next stage. I just want to give you guys an idea of what we are thinking. Toroso, if you want to add, you can add.
Actually, we are on the same page. We are also University and Anya are on the same page. What we are doing is right now. And I saying that first we need to deploy different materials that are going to be used to prepare the module. But what we are doing right now, we directly dive to prepare the module that going to be used just for the webinar or what we are thinking to deliver in the future. So I think we are in front line just as Anya thinking, if I am not mistaken. Or if I am not mistaken, again, we can deploy this material to the folder, and I believe that it shouldn't the module should not be like this. It should be accompanied with videos and some reading materials like that. So once we deploy this material to the folders, and some experts may change these documents into video, or some documents that are going to be support what the trainer is going to be read in the future.
Thank you, Toroso. We want to hear everybody's opinion on this, I think.
Yeah.
Are we in a different page or in the same page?
To me, if
We're on
anything,
the
it
same
seems
page.
like they can already start preparing the training materials from scratch. That's also fine. I think what we need to do is just we need to get to a point where we have materials for all the modules. I think turning them into H5Ps, like quizzes, like interactive videos, and that is something that can be done afterwards. And I can also help with that because I mean, I have a lot of experience with that. That means I can do it fast. It's not that hard for me. But we need to have the materials first. And I would like rather see what we already have than so what I don't want is that anybody uses now ChatGPT to ask ChatGPT to develop the material. I want us rather to look at what have we already done, what do we have in our experience and our own trainings, so that it is like genuine from our backgrounds and not some generic stuff. Yeah. So
I hear.
I'd rather see what you already have, and then we talk about that and we work on that and how we can remodel it into the course. Don't worry about making H5Ps or videos or avatars right now. That can all be done. We just need the content for now. And that content, like, let's see what we have that fits into what we promised to teach. And maybe we need to change that, like the framework that I've provided, because that was just my thought process. And like I know that Bevin, for example, they do a lot of those civic participation courses already. So maybe they want to completely change the framework to fit what they have. But I mean, it should still serve the purpose of what we promised to teach. But if any of you feels like this module should be reshaped because we have a different approach to this, then do that. That is fine. I mean, what I've written is not cast in stone or is like what we have to do now. It just gives us an idea of what could be then, how it could make sense. Yeah. So what I would really love to see is what are the materials or the approaches that we already have. And if we download them, then we need to start editing on them. So that is what Hawas and Hamk and HSWT should do and make a proper course material out of it.
Okay, thank you, Anya. So we have the link here already provided. So let's go there and drop in the materials we all have. I think EDI did already, so we will do. And other partners, I'm not sure. Is it only EDI shared to Anya or?
So far, I've only seen from GetNet two documents.
All right. So I think we will all do, and then we will see how it goes. I mean, what you have sent is what we have already got, and starting from something is good, other than going here and there. So that is what I believe, and we don't have time. So against time framework, we need to work on what we have, and then at the end of the day, when we have something, we can customize it. Taking some points out or maybe adding something in would be very important. And I hear that using ChatGPT is good, but we should have our own learning materials so that we can build up on from our previous experience. And I learned the module preparation from you, Anya. I just have the content of the course. So if we design it in that way, it would be the similar like we did it before. So that is what we did so far. So we will also share that with you guys, and then we'll hear your opinion about it. So now we should go and upload all the training materials we have on the link, and let us see if it works for everybody.
Okay, no, thank you.
There's another issue, Yitna. If you go through the template that I sent, you can see that I have added several cohorts for delivering the synchronous sessions.
Yeah.
This goes back to the issue that Marco raised and to which Aya commented, and what I also sent in the forum. That
Yeah.
if we want to deliver this synchronously to the number of people that we promised, we have to have several sessions per week, which will be basically the same session, but offered in a different time slot for another group of students. It makes sense that the main lead will always be by the same person. So whoever leads a session will need to commit to doing it 4 times a week. And then we also will need from several institutions assistants or co-mentors or whatever, so that if we have breakout sessions, these breakout sessions have a mentor. So each institution should also see, okay, in which module do I come in? Who can do this? Who can maybe be in cohort 1? Who can be in cohort 2? So that we share the workload, because what Aya said is like, it's a huge commitment. It's a huge workload.
Yeah.
I agree. But if we share it among us, I think it can be doable. I mean, it's difficult for smaller institutions like Nicosa or Bismetrics, where they only have 1 or 2 people, maybe. But Tembeni, maybe from your wider network, we can start maybe recruiting other youth leaders, youth trainers, maybe some of the FOPs who would come on board and help us here.
There is a tough one that I cannot promise yet, in terms of availability, because it's quite a bit of lots of hours in terms of commitment. But I will have to hear from them their availability. Especially because there's no payment in our space. If there's no payment, then there's no, because we interact in the NGO space.
Yeah, but how we could frame is that we say, okay, use these sessions to learn how it's done, and then we give you the whole handbook in the end, and you can run it yourself. Because another issue that Aya raised is that who will be willing to do this afterwards? But honestly, anybody who runs it afterwards doesn't have to do 2,500 people. They can do it in whatever time frame they want. So they don't have to stick to 4 cohorts a week. They can just do 1 cohort a week, or like even once a month. They can actually set the pace as they want, and they can have the groups as small as big or big as they want. It's just for us that we have the extra pressure of having to offer this to 2,500 people. But if we bring people on board, this could be a learning experience for them if they want to do it themselves afterwards. So they get kind of an exposure session, they get training like while they're doing it, and they get the materials afterwards. So that could be maybe something to attract them to chip in.
Yeah, other than money, it's still not attractive enough, but we can try. And also another challenge is that within the space, because it's not formally structured like your universities. So you find quite a lot of people that do this out of passion, not necessarily that they went to school for it. So there might be a challenge in terms of comfort in sitting in front of the class and teaching other people. They might not have a problem teaching their own people, but they might have a problem teaching others.
But
But like I said,
they wouldn't need to do teaching. They would just be there to like be in one of the breakout sessions. So if there is a group task in a breakout room, that we do not leave those participants on their own, but that there's actually somebody who monitors what's happening in the group.
And
It's
they're
more
able
like,
to answer questions.
yeah, but it's more also to make sure that those participants do something in their group instead of just like, oh, now we're like in a group, let's just disappear.
Mm. All right. I'll try, and I'm not promising.
That's all we can do for now.
Yeah. Anya, is it mandatory? I mean, this problem is always going to be an issue for hybrid. Yes, if it is self-paced, one person will be enough, which means
Yeah, but Yitna, how do you do group discussions self-paced? How do you do
Yeah.
mentor sessions self-paced?
we
Yes.
don't put them there.
It's something that we promised to do. Like, how do we do that?
For example, what we did in our in here, there was, if you remember, there was an initiative by the Ministry of Education with Arizona State University, and the group session was done against each other of themselves. I mean, we the participants themselves. There was, I don't know how we do it in H5P or whatever the methodology that we are using, but we used it against each other. For example, there was a question saying go to one of the participants. There was a requirement for that, and be in a group and write something on that. There is an activity, and they created a way of interacting with themselves, each other.
Yeah, but for example, Yitna, I tried this with the entrepreneurship course that we also
Yes.
ran in Hawassa,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it did not work. People
Yeah.
just skipped that. They just didn't do anything.
Oh, okay.
They did
Yeah,
not use the online forum to discuss with you. Sometimes, some few, 3, 4, 5 people might you do, but most people just didn't.
yeah.
Idea
Okay.
to have like online forums where people discuss, but like even check ours. How many of you go and discuss issues on our forum? It's basically me or Dragana or Yitna posting something, but there's never a discussion happening.
Yeah, that's a good example.
Yeah.
We could do a lot on the forum. We wouldn't need to meet here. We could just discuss it on the forum at our own time, you know? But we don't.
Yeah. Anyway, so we will find a way, I guess.
And I think also one of the beauties of this program is that it brings people from different countries and backgrounds together in one even virtual room so they can experience each other. I would not want to lose that angle of this program completely by making it 100% self-paced virtual.
I don't mean for every one of us, but for us, for the university, higher education institutions, it's very easy. But for Joe's, I don't know. It's going to be, for example, I'm thinking about GetNet, and I have an engagement with Joe's so many times with online, and it was Telegram, and I was expecting 25 people, but people showing up maybe 10 or maybe 8, and we are doing it in the evening as well, even close to midnight also, so they were willing to do that. But the issue is a cost of this, the data packaging, or they say networks, or they say electricity, and it's going to be definitely very hard. I don't know for South Africa or other countries, but for our country, we don't have a facility. Even Getenet has a facility of having his trainees, but I don't think he will have a big facility for bringing them on board for a mentorship or something like that, or um, for solving the internet access issue. So what I mean is, let us coin this based on our own context and capacity, so that we we get even we get really good research result uh, based on the approach. For example, for the youth is a different approach, for higher education is a different approach, but we will see. It's just my opinion. Damien, please.
Okay. I have a question and a comment. You keep saying that for higher educations it might be easier, but how do you plan to run this course when your students also have their normal classes? And then with the self-paced thing, are we going to do it in a particular time frame? Because I'm going to give you an example. I took a course on Coursera that it was self-paced, but technically it was supposed to take like 3 months. I used the whole year to do it because, yeah, it's self-paced. So I did it whenever I had the time. It could have taken me 3 months, like literally. So yeah, what exactly is the plan? And another
Good.
thing, another course, also kind of self-paced. I don't want to call it that, but we had a month to work it out. So you have a whole month to figure it out and take the course and finish the course. If you're able to finish it within the month, and it's a lot of time having a month, you get your certification. And that sort of encouraged me to finish the course because I needed that certification. It was in carbon literacy. So I don't know, maybe we can consider that. Thanks.
I think, Damian, the MOOC is going to provide the background knowledge that students need for the synchronous sessions. So there should be an incentive for them to go through them so they are prepared for the next session. That is one thing. The other thing is, I think if they want to get a certificate at the end, they should at least have a certain amount of MOOC covered and a certain number of synchronous sessions attended. And that needs to be, of course, be clear from the very beginning that this is what we expect from you if you want to receive a certificate at the end. In Moodle, for example, and I guess in other platforms as well, you can monitor who has accessed which part, who has finished which part. You can also make assignments that need to be handed in on the platform, and they count for your certificate. And so monitoring progress on the MOOC is relatively easy, and you can also link that to a certificate. And we need to monitor, of course, attendance in the sessions. And I think it should be clear to them that whatever is in the MOOC for one module is for that 1 week to prepare for the next week. And if they do it, then they are prepared. If they don't do it, then they're not prepared. And that is part of the adult learning process.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm mostly just worried about. I love the fact that we are gonna not do it entirely self-paced because I think having like mentors or trainers around sometimes will be a huge help. It's more like, you know, we've talked a lot about data, and that is a big issue I think everywhere because we expect students or learners to come and take part of this. Their biggest sort of or the biggest thing that they're getting out of this is the knowledge and the certification, which is fantastic if you find the right kind of people that are already sort of self-motivated to take this because they know exactly what they're trying to get out of a course like this. But if we don't plan it well by looking at it from their point of view, and we keep seeing it as how it will work for us within the framework of what we're trying to achieve, I think there is a lot that could not work. And
Certainly.
it's a lot of students, or it's a lot of learners that we're looking at. And I know we're all worried about it. I feel like the reality is kind of hitting us, so we need to, like really prepare. But okay, another thing I wanted to ask is, so say I take part in the first cohort and I couldn't finish, so I couldn't get my certification. Can I do it again? Because then that would just be you having like the same person. Does that count as 201? Like, is that something we're going to think about? But also, Yedna, I kind of need an answer to my question with regards to the higher education. You said it would be easy. How would that be easy?
I mean, it is a relative context when I say easy. So it is just relative because our students are here in campus. We have facilities that can serve internet connection and also even some computers as well. The main issue that you raised is class. So they have a usual ongoing classes, but we did find a way to have a free time in that specific period from Monday to Friday, but they also uses Saturdays and Sundays. So what we did, our previous experience is we used the most of the afternoons uh, for this kind of extracurricular activities because they do have some free space in the afternoon, specifically in the late afternoons, like 4 p.m. To 6 p.m. So that that was our time frame, and also we use Saturdays and Sundays. But it is a relative, and we have uh, mentors already, so they are also in office. They do have internet connection, so that would make it relatively easier. But for the yours, they don't have that kind of facility at one place. uh, Most importantly, the infrastructure, which is the internet connection and the electricity. Because these things are very they go together. That is what I say. Yeah.
Okay, so at Kita, for example, around 4 is when their classes end, and from 5 to 6 p.m. they have field work. That means they go to, oh, let me say their farms, right, to tender to their, whether it's their animals or their vegetables or whatever. On the weekends, you have people that go to church on Saturdays. They would not learn on Saturdays. Like that is a non-starter. You have people that go to church on Sundays. They would not learn on Sundays.
Okay. So you could find a platform that will help you to find a common time. So for example, that is where these digital platforms comes in. For example, you might send a Moodle having a time frame so that people say, so this is convenient for me, this is not, this is convenient for me, and then you can also base the cohorts based on this availabilities. uh, of course, Sundays, yes, it is a church time, but they will have free time in the afternoon. So if they really wanted to learn, to get the certificate, to get the knowledge, the skills, the most important thing is finding those guys. So you are right, but the solution that we used is we try to elect a representative from their side, which knows what is going on in the minds of the student, and then working closely with those students, and then finding a specific time that is okay for the majority of the students. So I don't think everybody will be in the same, especially for example the plant science students, horticulture students are always on the field in the afternoon, like you said. I'm not sure that this is the same for you guys, but they go to the farm, but we use also the evenings as well. So maybe starting from 7 p.m. to 8 or 9, and then that is because they are in their dormitories, or either in their library or somewhere in the compound. So they are here to get education. Of course, they would have extracurricular activities going on, but that is our understanding. It might be different from you guys, but this was uh, this worked, I think, a little bit. It was a little bit challenging, but we will have a solution.
I also think if we have different cohorts per week, that gives us a little bit of freedom to choose different dates, different times that might be suitable for different groups. Because this is also one of my biggest problems at HSVT. The students have a full schedule, and just finding a time where they would be willing to do more is hard. So for me, it might be just one particular day, one particular hour where they are actually free. And this might be different for all of our institutions, but offering different time slots on different days might be a solution actually rather than a problem. And we can see, like, if we offer these cohorts and we see one particular time slot is like more favorable than others, we can adjust and see how we accommodate that.
Okay, so let us put this in the documents. I mean, if these are the concerns, because they are going to have, someone is going to write something as a solution, and everybody has a solution somewhere. So if we put it in the document, that would be easier, I think. So now the time is flying. We are now almost 1.5 in the course. So what we could do now is, let us try to drop the materials in the link provided here in the chat box. I guess I can also copy it and send it to you through email, and I'll put it in WhatsApp as well. Then I think it is next week. Maybe we will decide the time so that we can accommodate the West African time. We try to do something more so that we could have a better document and discuss a little bit more. So from the discussion from last time discussion, so someone has to lead that specific module, so that the writing process is improved. So from our side, we have assigned persons. For example, I will work with Anya for the BMC after providing the materials. Turuso is going to work with Gatenet, and also Anya would also want to support there. So somebody has to take a role of sending emails with one document, so that it's not going to be forgotten. I know. So please let us take a charge. I mean, for the canvas, Anya is going to be there, I guess. For the entrepreneurship, Gatenet. For the civic participation, I think Webin. Is it Marco or Yahya? I don't know. Somebody has to take the lead on that.
Yes, it's
specifically.
Marco.
Yes, dropping those materials, everybody is doing that, but the documentation of having this, putting information on the documents here, which should be a contribution of all of us. And for the last one, I will be joined by Ambassador Russo and me. So I don't know who is going to lead, but I can do that. I can lead that part.
Which
The
part,
last
Idna?
module four. Module for project development.
Yeah. You will be with Ambas, I think. Ambas
Yes.
will join.
Yeah. So this is what I would like to say.
So Idna, just to check on the right track, we are going to just drop the documents right now for the modules, yeah?
Yes, as a catalog, whichever having a training manuals you have before, you have used
Whatever
it
them.
before,
Yeah.
yes, which could be used as a module preparation content. Please drop it on the link that Anya already created. So there is a label. I have opened it. It says,
Yeah.
can you see the screen? It says
Yes,
module
I
1,
already see.
module 2, module 3, module 4, company play and competition. So I think for the company play, it is math, but we can drop what our experience. I have generated a report for TAP. So previously, TAP was our sponsor for the pilot coffee shop simulations.
Yeah.
So I can drop the reports here. Other than that, we don't have any experience. Maybe the Guerrilla has one experience with the American simulation. She can also drop there. So if I'm wrong, you can correct me. So I think we should end this meeting with this. Anya.
Yeah, fine with me.
So next meeting will be Wednesday, but we need to have a time slot, maybe earlier than today. No, later than today's. Like yes, getting it.
Could you tell us the exact
I think
time that
based on Matthew's and Anya's feedback, they say the time is 6:30 p.m. midday for us.
Okay.
I'm not sure for Anya and West Africa, Senegal and Ghana.
Say again.
It is 6:30 p.m. midday East African time. 6:30 p.m.
30.
Yes.
That's evening, or do you mean 12:30?
12:30, yeah.
Sorry, 12:30. Oh.
Saa sita na nusu. Okay.
Sorry. My apologies. 12:30 p.m.
And that would be the 29th of October.
That will be, yes, 29th of October, 12:30 East African time. Will this work for the Senegal and Ghanaian partners? And also for the rest of us as well. But
For me, it works. I'm fine with it.
yeah, it's lunchtime for us, but it's okay.
Is it only for an hour?
Huh?
Is it only for 1 hour?
Yes, it is only for 1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
And
works for
what
me.
is it in Europe?
I think it is still 11:30, but I need to check if summer time has changed by then. If summertime has changed, it would be the same, 12:30. If it's still summertime, it would be 11:30, I believe. I can just let me I need to find my phone, then I can quickly find out. Give me a sec. Time converter, Berlin. That would be the 29th.
And we will be using the same link as
Yes,
we did
the
for this
same
and the
link.
previous meeting. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
Thank
same
you.
link.
So it will
Is there
be
an
an hour
assignment?
earlier. So it will be 10. No, wait. Don't. Why are you changing this? Okay. It will be 2 hours earlier, actually. So if it's 12:30 in Ethiopia, it will be 10:30 for us.
Oh,
Yep. Okay.
okay.
Thanks, Anya.
You're welcome.
So, Torosawa Ambas, Osman, Namfundo.
Thank you so much.
Is it okay for you, the time?
Thank
It's
you.
fine.
It works for me.
This is our lunch time. So
It's fine, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So how about Osman?
Yeah, it's okay for me.
Okay, thank you, Osman. So it's okay for all of us. So 12:30 East Africa time, our next meeting. So
Damien
before
hasn't
that,
responded.
You have to
yes,
send the invitation, right?
the invitation is already there.
Yeah, it's
So
okay.
yeah, Tembeni, what did you say?
Damien hasn't responded.
Damien. Oh, so sorry, Damien. Is it okay for you? 12:30 p.m. East African time, of course.
It is for today or another day?
No,
Next
next
week.
week. Next
Next week,
week.
yeah, okay. It's okay. It's
Next
fine for
week.
me. It's fine.
29 October. I mean November.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
October, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Damien, are you there? Yes, she is here. We can't hear you. Put it in the chat box. We didn't hear you if it is okay or not.
Is it for October or November?
Yeah, 29th of October.
Okay.
No, it's
Exactly next week, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's okay for me. Thank you.
yeah, okay, thank you. So we are going to have 29th of November. It's 12:30 p.m. So please send the materials before, and then try to work on the framework, and then we'll meet again for additional work of 1 hour. Thank you for coming all. I think it is a fruitful discussion. Anya, for the minute, could you send me the recording? Do you have the
Yeah, I have the recording.
transcript?
I don't have the transcript. I have the recording. I'm not allowed to transcribe.
Okay, so it's okay. So just send me the link for the.
Yeah, I will upload it maybe. Let me see if I can upload it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Well then.
Sorry, last thing. There was supposed to be a bilateral meeting. Has that been cancelled?
No, would you just now go onto the platform and try to schedule a meeting again so I see if it comes through to me?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. If not, then I'll contact you and let you know, and then we can just arrange something.
Okay. So Anya, you mean we wait here to check
No.
or?
We can all go. I can
All right.
contact Damian on email.
Yeah, we have tried it the same, but it didn't work. I guess.
You tried scheduling an online meeting?
Yeah.
Oh, because it
I
worked
put
for
it.
Coley and Lynette.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you get any notification? We have
Yeah, I got
assigned
the
that.
notification from the time slot that they had chosen, and we scheduled the meeting from there.
Okay, we'll try it again maybe. All right.
Okay. If not, then just send me maybe a time slot that would work for you, and I'll see if I can make it. Yeah?
All right. All right. Okay. Thank you guys for coming. See you next week.
Thank you,
Goodbye.
Yitna.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Yitna. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.
See you.